I mean, it's just the static. I don't know. Good morning, ladies and germs. How are we doing? Friday morning. Feeling vigorous. Every morning I'm feeling vigorous, but Fridays is especially vigorous. All right, how's everybody doing? Doing good? You damn well better be, because I got shit to say. How's everybody? So look, whoa, how is the news treating yous? How's the news treating yous? Let me tell you about me's. Please. Oh, man. Whoa. You ever just look at the news and go, whoa? I've been doing that for like 2-3 days, right? But this morning, I'm like, whoa. Oh, man, it was pretty good. Anyway, look, you guys know I do promote TL Ministries. Yes, I do, Brother Yacoba, Brother Teo. These gentlemen, learned gentlemen, listened to him yesterday. The honor of hearing him say my damn name. I didn't know what to fucking do. I'm a foul-mouthed son of a bitch. I'm not really fit for public consumption, and we all fucking know it. But I get by. Now, folks, I hope you got your shit together. I hope you're ready to go. I hope you got your Folgers. You're gonna need it. Oh man. So check it out. So I'm looking at the news. This is what I do. I look, I see, I look, I read, I look, I see, I look, I read, I come back for more. All right. I don't just look at black news, okay? I look at everything. But here's the deal, right? America is getting played like a tune. Can you hear it? Go with me. Now, like I say, I look at TL Ministries, right? I was watching the show yesterday. Now, before the show came on, great minds thinking alike as we do. I just posted something that started off like, I don't know, America's finished. That's what I did. And all of you were like, yep, what? Yeah. And then TL Ministries came and they were like, oh, by the way, America is just really done. And, what's happening is kind of a bait and switch. I talked about it yesterday with some folks. And so today I'm going to break it down like a fraction for you. I want you to kind of think outside the skewed box. Now, remember that China creates its foreign policy through the use of artificial intelligence. That's a very important thing to understand when we couple that fact that Russia and they have proven and said they are friends without limits. Oh my goodness, those two. So you two are friends without limits? What's that supposed to mean? What y'all do? What y'all do on the weekends and shit? What do you mean? What's that? Pooty poo, you do have that smile on your face. What's happening? What you mean friends without limits? What does that mean? Friends without limits. Damn! I got one friend without limits. One. Her name is Lena. And I bring that up to say as well that condolences go out to my wonderful wife who has been by my side for 20 years. You got to imagine what it's like being married to me. Just take a second, folks. And yesterday we had some interesting news, which I will not focus on, but had the loss of her son who was missing for quite a while. Got an identification and told her yesterday. So please send those things we call thoughts and prayers, which, meaningless, but I like the gesture in this respect. The conditions of his demise are questionable. I could go on. I could talk about it, but I'd rather just focus on today's topic, folks, which is America's finished. So again, it's an interesting thing, folks, to discover that shit's getting played. When people talk about friendship, when we talk about no limits to a friendship, when we talk about a husband and wife, when we talking about sharing everything, That means sharing that goddamn technology too. So we sign a little compact, an agreement. Just you and me, a tete-a-tete. You know, just me and you, Pootie Poo, you know. Now let me tell you something. We've figured some shit out. The if-then of it all has come to our grasp. We have the technology, baby. Now listen, you're gonna look crazy for a minute, but go with us. We've calculated this down to its least common denominator, baby. I tell you, Pootie Poo, we've broken it down like a fraction. You follow step A, step B, step C, step 3, and we are gonna have the United States wrapped up financially, globally, power-wise, and in the end, we'll have them all in chains. Now, I want you to understand the kind of conversation that these two world powers are having about those folks they call Americans. And again, folks, when I talk about Americans, I mean Americans in that Mitch McConnell kind of way. All right, so here's what's happening. So you start a war. You know, you do all the things except the things you could do. And you wait for the response. Now you think about this being calculated as opposed to being reckless. You wait for motherfuckers to sanction you. Before you do anything, you stock up $680 billion. You make a few new friends. Some friendships without limits. You slide up to those homies and you start exchanging secrets and understanding. And then you devise a plan, a bait, and switch. The United States is taking the bait. I hope you understand. This is I know it's a movie, but for God's sake, this is the end. And not for us. We're not Americans. I'm talking about Americans in that Mitch McConnell kind of way. Some of you need to embrace your origins right about motherfucking now. Because it's going to be a bad thing to be an American in the coming motherfucking months. And if you don't believe me, you see what these two about to do. Y'all playing with fire. You think this shit's reckless, don't you? You think this Putin just lost his mind? Listen, if Putin lost his mind, some other shit would be happening. He ain't lost his mind. He's doing everything but all the things he could do. And he knows it. And you like the way to walk where he keeps that arm straight, you know, that firing arm. So he's close to them fucking guns. You know what I'm saying? That shit with his chest out walking. He's doing that for a reason, motherfucker, while you sanction him, close off his country. And he's telling his country whatever the fuck he wants to tell them. And here's what's going to happen, folks. The script is about to be flipped on motherfuckers. I believe we need to examine the petrodollar closely and see just how at risk it is. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you something, Hebrews. I'm going to tell you something, brothers, sisters. Be prepared to move. Be prepared to move. They have a plan. And it's a good plan. You know, it's coming to fruition right now. Okay? Bring the sanctions, bring the sanctions, bring the sanctions. And you know, they're talking on TV like the sanctions are the rub. They're talking on TV like they are dangling something, keeping it from him. And Putin's like, okay. Oh, really? Okay, Visa? All right, I got you. Right. What's next? Wow, ability to process payments and shit? Wow. Swift? Really? Wow. Let's see if I can find somebody to pick up the slack. No gas? You don't buy gas either? You don't? You know, your prices are going to go up if you don't. You're prepared for that, are you, in the United States? Meanwhile, they're talking about it. They're talking about this relationship China has, this newfound love, this romance. this bromance. And let me tell you something, when the financial rug is snatched out from under the American society, let me tell you something, folks. The panic that will ensue, the reckless behavior, if you're not somewhere where no one else is, you're not planning ahead. If you don't understand the mindset of an individual used to getting whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want it, and then that's suddenly being denied, and the prospect then of being destroyed, and the only way to avoid destruction is to go into slavery. Now, how do we avoid this? How do we, as Hebrews, avoid this future, this most certain future? Well, here's the deal. Wait, this ain't got shit to do with us. Not this one. Sit your asses the heck down now. Won't you stand up for shit? And they're going to ask you too. First they're going to ask you for the vote. And then they're going to tell you want some change. And then they're going to talk about, well, you got to fight the good fight to bring about the change. Well, we fought so many good fights and simply no change ensued. I'm still looking for change. You looking for change? I'm just looking for change. Dollars, quarters, pennies, anything. We get nothing. Not votes, nothing. And they're about to ask you again to take up arms in defense of this country which has treated you so well. Many of you, brothers and sisters, Hebrews, confused and lost, pick up weapons and fight for the very country that regards you with such little value, allowing individuals to take your life without common sense, no justice, just 6 years. It was a mistake. I was reaching for this. I got that. He's gone. Hey, thoughts and prayers. I'll do 6. Write my memoir. The whole deal. But don't do it. So, this is what's going on. It's a kind of, you think it's a war happening. I understand. I did too for a minute. And then, got him. Then, well, you thought about some shit. It might be a bait and switch. It might be exactly what they planned. That the United States sanctions Russia to shift the financial dependence on such a large country to a secondary global financial power, who will then perhaps call in markers. Remember, folks, this is a triad. This is some craziness going on. Do you know how much debt China owns? You know how much? A lot. There's a lot that can be done. All I'm telling you to do is keep your head on a swivel. You are a Hebrew. You're not in this fucking mess. And for all those that are getting booted out of this live because you don't like the fact that I'm telling Hebrews to stay the fuck out of these motherfuckers' business. And Jen, you invite them to do the goddamn same thing. Seriously, man. This ain't shit to do with you. You see it? Do you understand that they got brothers they leaving at train tracks and then they are recruiting brothers to fight from the very countries they won't allow them to go back to? I find that odd. That's not odd for you? What can we expect? What can we, and listen, I'm not droning on. They're not going to make a move against Putin. He's got shit that travels 20 times faster than the speed of sound. Look, folks, Putin has a missile. He calls it Satan 2. What was wrong with Satan 1, bro? Are you working on Satan 3? What in the hillbilly hell is going on? You're serious. Let me ask you a question. What kind of motherfucker names some shit Satan 3, Satan 2, Satan? Who gonna name a missile Satan? What is it that you're trying to convey? You're telling me that you're sending me Satan at 20 fucking times the speed of... What kind of destruction do you want, bro? I mean, I know you want people dead and whatnot, but there's dead and there's damn, homie. So the United States ain't gonna do shit. They've got them in checkmate. It's financial checkmate. See, the petrodollar was lofted by this dependence on, the oil. And there's going to be a shift in this shit. There's going to be, nobody's going to need any of this goddamn U.S. money. They may prefer other kinds of fiat. Now, I sell crypto. That's what I do. All right, I'm a crypto seller. I sell crypto pre-exchange. I'm going to go ahead and advise you, as much money as you may have and, whatever you might have, open up a crypto wallet so you can at least get some other fiat just in case. Even the federal government's going to get in the goddamn game. Don't get their crypto. Just get your own crypto, but don't just depend on the dollar now. That's just my little plug. All right. Good opening, 17 minutes. Everybody feel good? You feel good? You feel good? You feel good? You got your coffee? Everybody got coffee? Listen, here's what happens, folks. You got to get the Folgers, okay? But in case, Folgers isn't available, you always got to have more Folgers. It's just a thing. I don't take chances. Fuck you. You run out of coffee, panic ensues. All right. Okay, so welcome one and all. How do you know it's Friday? It's the 11th of March. It's 2022. Prophecy unfolds in front of us all. And you know what's interesting, folks? You're living in a time spoken of to our ancient ancestors as that future generation. And when will these things be? It's for a future generation, yet here. And we are that generation to live in the midst of prophecy, my folks, in itself is a blessing. But let me tell you, the dividing now is what you must face. You have to confront the choice. And there is a choice. The choice is this. You can choose to defend this bullshit that has not treated you kindly. Or you can study scripture. You can see the forest for the trees. You can understand that what's happening over there is absolutely able to happen here. And the same kind of response towards us will be the same response that we get here. So plan ahead. If you can't leave, prepare to leave. If you can't leave, prepare to be somewhere else. Look, folks, I'm talking about go bags. I'm talking about bug out bags. I'm talking about beat it bags. That's going to be my thing. Beat it bags. Beat it. All I mean is just be somewhere else where there are no high populations of people, because once the lights go out, the food is scarce, the desperation sets in. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, it's going to be dangerous. Most importantly, be prepared to leave. According to some scriptural interpretations, we may be asked to leave. We may be offered to leave. It may be that somebody knows our plight and says, instead of putting those individuals back in chains, send them back home and give them some walking money while you're at it. Possibility. I mean, what the hell they got against us? Fuck I do. To any of you. Never seen so many people in their feelings about what they've done to other people. All right, so black news is the topic, the normal subject at hand. It's what I do. I try to read it. I want you to understand what's going on. And the battle against caucasity never ends. It's a never-ending battle. It's just constantly barraging your senses, trying to overtake your very being. You have to shake it off, break it off. You have to... Okay, we'll stop. All right, first bit of black news. You know what? It's got to fucking hit me. Beyond Black History Month. Look, we are beyond Black History Month. Don't even fucking bring it up till next February. I look up black news this morning, 2,820,000 results. First thing they want to fucking remind me about is the shit I care less about. Black History Month. It's over! I don't need Beyond Black. What the fuck are you talking about, Beyond Black History Month? Let me tell you something. By next year, Black History Month is going to be canceled. Those folks with critical race theory, they're going to take this shit to the lawsuit, and they're going to go after Martin Luther King, Black History Month, Juneteenth. Hey! And they may just touch on Kwanzaa as a possibility, which is why they're bringing up the suit. Just stop. Black History Month is gone. I don't give a damn. A dramatic shift is happening. Biden is tapping more and more black prosecutors for U.S. attorney posts. Boy, I bet that gives them the warm and fuzzies. Any of these right-wing white nationalists that are in their goddamn feelings reads this fucking headlines and aren't they feeling special right about now? Oh, dear God. Why must we poke the goddamn bear? Listen, Biden, you don't got to appoint nobody else. We leaving. Oh, you should know. Listen, folks, we need to just bring it in, pack our gear, and prepare to go. You know, I'm just saying. Look, stop, man. All that is empty, meaningless nonsense. What you going to do? You're going to appoint all of these black prosecutors and what? At that point, the insurgents of bomb threats for historically black colleges will then spike. I mean, it's always give, take, you increase something for us, suddenly people get nervous, start making phone calls, and suddenly evacuations. It's a thing, Stop! I don't want black prosecutors. I don't. It doesn't fucking matter. Are you doing it for me? Please stop. I don't fucking care. Anybody that you put up there is not for me anyway, so what the fuck do I care if they're black, they're white, they're red, they're... Ooh. This whole color spectrum is just being overused a little too much for my taste. I don't know. Hey! Can you hear me, or is that too fucking loud? Don't drop your phones, please. And if those of you that are getting mad at me, hey, keep the Windex, handy. I know that you're spitting all in your fucking phone trying to get at me, but you won't win. I'm just fucking... All right. Oh, Jesus. It is special to me. It is special to me. Fort Bliss soldier is first black woman to complete Army Ranger school. It is special to me to be the first. Why is it? What is it? What significance? Do they give you some kind of goddamned bonus? How fucking special is it, young lady? I mean, you completed. I'm sure they made it particularly interesting for you. I'm sure they ratcheted up the pressure a little bit to make sure that you, being the first black woman to complete Army Ranger school, I'm sure they wanted that to happen. So, but I'm just trying to figure, you're standing out there like suddenly you're going to get an extra rank. Maybe you get your own car. Is there something that comes with me? Or are you just going to be always remembered as the first black something? And why? Why would you want to be remembered as the first black anything in this goddamn country? You tell me this now. But focus on this, folks. You wear this fucking mantle of pride as the first black anything in this god-awful country as they try to stamp out the very history which created the environment to cause that very thing to happen. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just trying to figure it out. It's so special to you, really? You do know that they're trying to cancel critical race. You do understand that the whole reason that you're taking pride in being the first black, they want to erase that shit. So while you're making strides, they're erasing the footprints which led you there. Do you think I give a fuck about us being the first black anything? I don't, because they don't. They don't. If they did, they wouldn't be trying to erase the fact that being the first black anything is anything special. They're going to say that offends them. Hey, they may take the award. Did she get an award? I don't even think, did she get a plaque saying that first black? She didn't get a fucking plaque. You know what she got? A fucking photo of her leaning up against a wall and some press. First black. There it goes. Into memory. All right, I don't know. Fuck, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Congratulations, dear. What the fuck do you want me to say? All right. There are few black and white issues in fashion, but the trainers you wear... What the... I look for black news and they give me black and white fashion. All right, baby. Detroit area children invited to become black historical icons for upcoming photo exhibit. And what they have, my brothers and sisters, is Shirley Chisholm. You know, proud black woman from the 70s. First woman to try to run for president of color, you know. And they got a little girl made up to look like Shirley Chisholm, only she's a child. And they want to make this a photo exhibit. Tell me something. I want to see who wanders about that viewing. I want to take a demographic poll of the individuals that meander about this art exhibit, celebrating again the struggle. I need to understand this desire they have to look fondly on their fucking work. Let me tell you something. I've heard about the fucking sculptures of us in chains. That somebody decides to build downtown. Us looking up with chains, and they fucking fawn over this fucking-strosity and call it art. And you look at it and wonder, who do I smack fire out of? You can't find the motherfucker. You celebrate the madness. You're celebrating your own madness at our expense, and you think it's so much a joy to, you know, hey, let's create an underwater tribute to those lost in the transatlantic slave trade. Let's do that. Let's do what they do. Let's create monuments of ourselves. You know, graven images of ourselves and put them places in remembrance. Don't do that shit. Don't do that. We don't do that. And stop celebrating the goddamn struggle with them. Don't do that. Don't send your kids to be put... What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you know what names they called Shirley Chisholm when she tried to run for president? Do you know what names they called Shirley Chisholm when she ran for Congress? You got your child in that. Why don't you put your child in the place of the child that tried to go to the schools, integrate? Now that would be more akin to what they might experience. You know, don't do that. All right. Oh, boy, I don't even know. It's just got a way out, man. Oh, the 2020 census had big undercounts of black people, Latinos, and Native Americans. Get ready to defend your country, right? Yeah, buddy. Anyway. Okay, so, hey, the Black Panther director mistaken for a bank robber in Atlanta. I had a discussion with my daughter about this. She works in the banking industry. Now, the guy handed the lady a note. Whatever. Okay, look, man. Look, if I want my money, let me tell you something. First, I work on the wish factor. I take $10,000 out and I hold it the fuck up while I'm walking out the fucking bank and tell motherfuckers the denominational amount I now possess and freely invite a single motherfucker anywhere they want to go to try to extract my $10,000. So that aside, this brother decided that he wanted to write a note and tell them to please discreetly give me my money as I am this and that. And dude, will you please stop? You directed a few movies, partner. What is wrong with you? Was you got somebody following you? Did you scared? What are you doing in your life? That you got to write a note to tell, you don't even understand. Look, I withdraw my damn cash, man. You hear me? I don't know what you grown? What are you talking about? So you wrote a note. My daughter tells me, and people do it all the time. Well, I think people are stupid all the time, but that aside, I said, listen, man, just whisper it under your breath. Hey, put it in an envelope. You even got a trip. Well, you got it. Nobody knows how much she gonna hit. Oh, she gonna count it. People gonna hear it. You nervous Nelly. You serious? All that, and now you gonna sue. Are you kidding me? You know what I'd have done? I mean this. I'd have been, I forget it, man. It was my bad. I was stupid for doing it. I should have just asked you out in loud and said, put my $10,000 in an envelope, and I swear for Lord, I wish a motherfucker would attempt to stop me, accost me, rob me, or ask me what time it is as I walk out this damn bank. Thank you. But no. So I thought that perhaps two things happened. One of two things. Either the teller just needed some attention. There are people like that. She didn't think it would go this far. She thought maybe it would be a little funny joke, but no. Now that's a 50% chance. Now the other chance is, now listen, that her eyes saw what her eyes wanted her to see under the circumstances. Similar to the man who thought and swore he saw a shotgun in the window of a van that he later shot into because music offended his delicate sensibilities. He heard somebody say they were going to do him harm. I believe that he did. And there'll be some blowback. I understand you may not get it, but he heard that. His mind, audibly, you hear it. You'll hear this fear. His fear is what fucking did it. So, we got two possibilities with the Black Panther director. Either somebody needed some attention and thought it would be cute, or she looked at a note handed to her by a black man. I bet upon further investigation, she saw a gun. He told everybody to get out on their stomachs. Don't move. Don't you hit the... She saw all that, right? None of that shit happened. But that's the ABCs of being black in America. I still would have just said, give me my money, though. Anybody gonna touch you, man? What is you doing? What are you doing, bro? And you know what? We would ask him that question. What you mean you handed her a note? What did you doing? You did that, all that, and just give me my money and wish somebody would. What? You are a Negro, right? Okay. Maybe not. All right. And it got body cam of it, so it's probably awful. I don't want to watch it because you're stupid for doing it. I'm sorry. Man, go on somewhere, man. Go on somewhere. Hand a note. What? Are you a man? A woman will do that. A woman might do that. Not a black woman. I'm just saying a woman might do that. Oh! Wow, that was good. I know. Man returns to Ukraine after family killed. Wife lying in a black bag on the floor of a morgue. Wow, that's some rough nonsense. Ouch. Okay, a North Carolina parent claims black children at her schools were sold at a mock slave auction held by his classmates. Did we get that? Can I drink? I need some coffee. Let me read that again. A North Carolina parent claims black children at her son's school were sold at a mock slave auction held by his classmates. Oh my God. We even have a video of students harmonizing the N-word, said Ashley Palmer, whose son attends the J.S. Walker School. Still grinning? What's up with their fucking kids, man? Now, I'm going to read this one. A North Carolina parent claims black children at her son's school were sold at a mock slave auction held by his classmates, dated yesterday, the 10th of March, 2022, 10:51 p.m. North Carolina parent Ashley Palmer said, her son was roped into a slave auction for black kids held at his school. According to Palmer, the auction involved black children being sold by a slave master. Palmer says her black son was harassed and bullied after she voiced her concerns. A North Carolina parent says her son was roped into a mock slave auction held by his classmates. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I don't want to get upset. I will not read that. It is on Yahoo Life. I recommend that you read that. I would never have expected that kind of headline to smack me in my fucking face this morning. But for all of you detractors that have something to say in this fucking live, I really wish you'd keep your goddamn mouths shut. You know, like you do when I read shit like that. None of you motherfuckers say shit when I read about what your children do. You're real quiet, ain't you? You ain't saying nothing. What's wrong? Where's your fucking mouth? Huh? Where's all the I'm a racist and you're a hate monger and you spread hate? Where's all that shit at? I just read a goddamned headline. Why aren't you mouthing the fuck off right now about what I'm saying? You got nothing to say? Those are your children. What's wrong? Somebody's teaching them that shit at home. What's wrong? Huh? You quick to talk about Chicago. Boy, I talk about you motherfuckers' history. And you yap, all up and down my fucking... But I talk about this type of shit, and suddenly it gets as quiet as a mouse pissing on cotton. You motherfuckers ain't got shit to say about that, do you? Figures. Y'all go read that because you know I'll get into it and I won't get out of it. That's interesting. Wow. I didn't think you'd get it. What are you selling kids now? That's fucking school. I'm just like, Joe, who organizes? What's wrong, Bobby? What? Wait, you want to do what? Why? You want to, I don't understand the whole deal. What is it? Is it a play? Are you interested in putting on a play? No, it's not Black History Month. It's happening on the 4th and the 5th. So let me understand this. I need to get a video of you guys harmonizing the N-word. Theres some sort of word that you found, phrase that rhymes with it. I'm curious. I am. I just, there's no problem. Right? You know what? I'm not on the air doing this shit on the show. I look at this shit. Black news. Look, I got a format. I got a show. This is not a program. I talk a little shit about, 15 minutes. Everybody knows it's the opening, the monologue, right? And then always black news. 2 words. That's all. And you know what, folks? Always fucking delivers. That's some monstrous shit right there, dog. What does your child think now? Oh my goodness, you've been telling your kid, tell them to listen, you treat people well. Slavery is over, boy. Listen, man. When you go there, that school, you act like a dignified, young, black male every goddamn day. And you do. You go in, you don't cause no problem. No passing, no, you there, you study. You don't like it per se, but you there, you tolerate it. And one day, your fellow students get the idea to put you on the mock auction block at a slave trade. Slanging expletives at you, finding rhymes. And you come home and you tell your parent, who has beaten into you, both literally and figuratively, the need to act like a man, like a lady, with civility and poise and grace. And you do, only to be met with monsters at your goddamned school. And these motherfuckers in my life got nerve to open up their rancid fucking mouths. Boy, you gonna get your fucking feelings hurt. Now, the focus of what I do is two things. Avoid caucasity. We have it within ourselves. I even have it. I've told you. But more importantly, my focus, my friends, is to get that goddamn grin off your fucking faces. How dare any of you? All right. Let's continue. So, that was an interesting bit of news. My goodness, what are the children experiencing in school these days? I don't know. Oh my goodness. And the hits just keep coming. My goodness. Oh, I want to talk about that for hours. You do know that, right? Okay, but here we go. We Are Harriet. Marchers call for attention to missing black women at Tubman's birthday celebration. For fucking what? Are you serious? Look, stay your ass together indoors and bring it in. You ain't got to march for shit. You know what? I'm going to tell you what. 100,000 of our black women missing in 2020. Friendly, accommodating, beautiful queens, smiling, inviting, forgiving, nurturing, wonderful women. That being used against them while they search frantically for the HELOC gene. And one can only imagine, out of 100,000 of our black women, how many HELOCs they've found. There's no need for you to march, especially on Harriet Tubman's birthday. First, she wouldn't play that birthday shit. She'd be asking you, why are you celebrating my birthday first? Then she'd probably want to know. So let me understand this. Black women are missing, gone missing, and you're marching? Ain't nobody bust no heads? So Harriet would probably not appreciate the march. Oh, I'm Doug Rice. How you doing? Doug Rice! The Doug Rice Show, that's me. I'm doing an angle. I like my original angle. Come at you straight. I do this because I'm moved to do it. I'm telling you that all is not as it seems. Putin isn't really pressured, and this shit isn't really working, and everything's a fucking trick. And right now we're in perilous danger. We need to prepare to leave. Get your bug out bag, get your go bag, get your beat it bag, get your excavation bag, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Buy it! Be prepared to get the fuck out of this place, because when they come, they're coming to put people in chains. If you fight with them, you will be in chains. We Are Harriet. Shut the fuck up. Harriet Tubman would clown the shit out of these chicks. I'm sorry. I go too far. I never go too far. All right. Anything else? Supreme Court, everybody kind of still a little, you know what? I'm going to wait until the hearings, until the confirmation hearing, because what they're going to say about Ms. Jackson is going to be horrible. It's gonna be horrible. I mean it. I pity what black and Latino men think of cops. That just smacked me. I'm sorry. What New York Daily News? What black and Latino men think of cops? Not even a period. Not even a dot after. Just what black with an and Latino men think of cops. Just right there, 5 hours ago, opinion piece. Whose opinion? Are you out of your fucking mind? Dude, it's Friday. Oh, I get it. 5 hours ago. Gotcha. He just wanted to start the weekend a little early. Bill, what do we write about? I don't know, John. What do you write about? I don't know, Bill. You know what? What do black and Latino men think about cops? On it, 5,000 words. And I'm off. Shut up. Do you want me to tell you? No, you don't. All right. Did it what? Wait, I'm sorry. Oh my God. So it hits you like, oh wait, just look. Oh shit, 3 hours ago. Okay. NASA. 3 hours ago on LinkedIn, NASA. Something came out of a black hole for the first time ever. Nothing? No? I mean, we're Hebrews. That's probably why. I'm not really. But damn! No, nothing. Boy, you are some unshakable motherfucker, boy. You talk about stiff necks. You know, stiff neck just means you got a hard head, right? That's all God really saying. You know, we're stiff-necked people. You know, of course we're stiff-necked. Hit us upside the head, the fucking head don't even move. So they say, damn, the neck is stiff. So we're hard-headed. You're just being polite. Something came out of a black hole. Something first time ever. No, nothing. Not even a standing ovation. There's nothing. 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 Not even moving the needle. Nobody's even curious. Something came out of a black hole for the first time ever. Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along. Okay. Well, fuck it. Drink some Folgers. Fuck it. Boy, we some unrattled motherfuckers, boy. Woo-wee. Man, y'all are, you okay. Okay. What do we got? Nothing. We're pushing an hour. I feel good. Frederick County stands against hate after students charged for threats against black school community. An hour ago. What's wrong with y'all? Aren't we cool enough? I feel cool. You don't feel cool? I feel cool. Right? What's a threat? What are you threatening? What? People are going to school. We can't stand that. What the fuck is wrong with you? I just don't get it. And you're posting online threats targeting the black school community. The black school community is all up in your grill, trying to take your girl. What happened? Is that what happened? That just happens, bro. Just physics. Okay. Top 3 chronic health conditions affecting black women. A cause. 3 black women oversee voting access for more than 37 million Americans. Will you stop reporting the news? Will you stop reporting the damned news? Oh, damn, NBC News. Oh, buddy boy, they're going to love that shit. The stage is set, folks. The stage is set. Be prepared to move. I'm not Grice! Okay. All right, well, I feel good. I still got to use the voice today. Seems like the news might be repeating itself, and something I don't fucking do. Now, hope everybody's enjoyed today's offering. Always available on a Friday. I was going to take the day, but I said, you know what? Kingdom first, kingdom last, beginning of the day, end of the day, you talk. about the kingdom, the approaching kingdom of Almighty God. It's fast approaching to rectify this madness. And the look on motherfuckers' faces, priceless. But, and it's just the beginning. Remember, folks, even when we're in the thick of it, remember we got a long road to hoe. All right, so don't get comfortable. Don't get relaxed. Keep your head on a swivel. Head on a swivel! Targus Cassidy, always on the eye. You know, it's a thing. It's necessary, for God's sake. It's World War III. For all intents and purposes, without the bombs and whatnot. But remember, is it really, though? All right, I'm Doug Rice. Appreciate everybody taking a look at me. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and say, if you feel the need to give, then give, damn it. No telling what might happen, but more than that, I need everyone to stock up on food, stock up on water, stock up on cryptocurrency. Just get a little bit, just in case. Shits and giggles, who knows? Don't take the shot, but, or take it, whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not going to say that. You do what you want. Okay. But the bottom line is, protect yourselves at all times. Stay the fuck out of Cassidy's face. And remember, origins matter. How you got here matters. Because that's indicative of how we're treated today. That kind of plays into what's happening to us today. And they can't seem to forget how we got here. They seem to fantasize about it at home. Their children watch it and play it out in schools. So when they tell you to get over slavery, when they tell you that, nobody's around, that's all that disingenuous lie that they try to shove down our throats, you remember what their children are doing. And it's Friday. It's the 11th. You'll be out there, won't you? I can see it now. Some of you breaking the plane, opening the front door. And I envision some of you thinking back to some of the things I've read today before exposing your face, your countenance to the world. I want you to consider where you are, how you got here, what's happening to us, the future, the past. And as you walk about this penal colony for Negroes, built for us, by us, you remember that we await our exit. And so while we walk about, freedom of movement, our only joy, you be sure, Hebrews, you take care. You walk outside your damn door, you get that goddamn grin off your faces. Good morning.